Firstly, congratulations, 3 really valuable points against top class opposition. Talk us through the game.
Yeah, brilliant 3 points. You know, this league's so hard that any 3 points is very welcome, and you have to work very hard for them. I felt we deserved them today. I thought we were excellent. We've played better football than that, there's no question about it. But in terms of our team spirit and our commitment and work rate for each other, and intensity was just through the roof today. And I think you look no further than our captain, Scott Brown, who was like a man on a mission, and he pulled people with us. And another pleasing aspect is the players round about him responding to him. It was a huge team effort. Some couple of good individual performances, but overall a really good team effort.
We'll come on to the goals as we pick through the key incidents, but I want to start with the clean sheet and your back line there, the kind of cohesion and that sense of togetherness. That penalty save and the subsequent double save, the ball knocked out for the corner, it was celebrated like a goal. Yeah, by me as well, because you're always hopeful your goalkeeper will help you. The odds are against them. Jamie saved his last penalty. We knew it could quickly go 1-1 just before half time, and the game completely changes. But fantastic save, you know, probably the double one after it's a better save than the actual penalty itself, and defenders getting round the ball to try and block it as well. So brilliant, you know, and that's what teamwork's all about. One player gives away a penalty, a bit of a rash challenge, and I felt it was a penalty, and then the goalkeeper helps him, and that's what we ask. If your teammate's struggling, pull them up, help them, because one day it will be you. But Jamie's, as I've said this so many times and people will be bored of it, Jamie's a fantastic goalkeeper with fantastic temperament. Tell us about the goals, and you know, we got 2 and we were knocking on the door for a third as well. Yeah, the first one, set play, brilliant. Again, we've highlighted that this week to the players, that we felt it's an area that we must improve on if we want to progress and go forward. It's a brilliant headed goal, good delivery, excellent aggression by Tom, and he gets in front of his marker and he finishes it exceptionally well, and it gave us a fantastic foothold in the game. Second one's an excellent strike from Lewis, obviously. I mean, I watched it back just in the office there, and the angle that he's got no right to shoot, never mind score from there. Perhaps the goalie will have a wee look at it and see what he could do better, but a wonderful hit. I think when you shoot from that area and that angle and in 2 touch, then the goalie's not got time to set himself. The other key incident that kind of stood out was Sam Stanton involved in another red card incident. This one seemed pretty much clear cut. Yeah, I saw it after the game. I didn't see it real time. I was following the ball, and then obviously the referees pulled it back. You know, you don't want to, you know, talk about other players and other teams too much, but sometimes you feel players are hard done by with the cards that get shown these days. That was a red card today, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, because it was a shocking challenge. It wasn't even a challenge, it was a shocking decision by the player. But I've said it all the time. Pressure in games and moments can get to people. I'm sure Charlie is not that type of guy, not that type of player in the main. It's had a moment of madness, but he rightfully got his red card. Tell us about your team selection today. You've got this incredible luxury of being able to fill a bench and actually look at kind of rolling the dice in a little different in terms of formation today. I guess the standout notice was Scott McGill coming in, who really represented himself exceptionally well. Yeah, Scotty, I mean, I said it last week, but Scotty can play anywhere, because no disrespect to Scott, he doesn't think about the game too much, and sometimes that's the player's advantage. I spoke to him yesterday about it. I asked him if he felt comfortable playing the 10 role. I knew what his answer was going to be, so I had to really ask him again and again. I just like the way Scott plays. I like his enthusiasm and hunger for the game. I like the way he likes to go on the front foot and take the ball, and he doesn't really care who he's playing against. He just wants to play football, and you've got to give guys an opportunity. I felt it was really important today that we freshened the team up with 1 or 2 changes. It was nothing to do with losing the game last week. It was more about, we're going into a really hard run now with the 4 games in 2 weeks. We have to remember the players have been disappointed this week and a little bit flat at the start of the week, and how much exhaustion that has taken out of them and how much we've asked of them this season. So we just felt we freshen up to try and help us and help the team. Thankfully they all responded to it. You know, the substitutes as well, and as you say, Davey, I think it was, we were putting on Ethan Ross, Conor McBride and William. These stages of the game just gave us more legs and made it very difficult for Queen's Park. We have not really got the opportunity to catch up on Monday, so we're going to kind of have a wee bit of a blather about the visit to Hamilton on Tuesday. Yep. They've had a difficult afternoon up at playing Dundee today, but a clean slate again. We know what they're capable of from very recent memory, much as some of us are trying to rub that out of our collective memory. Tell us about Tuesday and what today's win does for that match. Yeah, it gives us a block to build on, that's for sure. We have to follow up. I said that to the players as well after the game. So we recover tomorrow, we'll be in here training, get ourselves ready. It's a huge game, they're all huge now. Today was no bigger than Tuesday, but we had to deal with that first. Hamilton will be very sore. Football changes really quickly.
I know they had a lot of players out today, and a couple of boys suspended that I presume will return. I don't think the scoreline today will have too much bearing on Tuesday night, but I think they maybe come here with a right determination. They know they can beat us, that's for sure, because they've done it last Sunday, but we know that we can beat them. We're the home team, we will take the game to them, we'll look to maybe freshen the team up again because we've got that squad now, and it's a huge 3 points. If we win the game on Tuesday, it sets us up really nicely.
What does the two games coming so quickly together mean in terms of your preparation? Do you encourage the players that this is a one-off fixture, this is about us looking forward, we ain't looking back, or is there a wee bit of people, you know, trying to kind of remedy what's happened in the past?
Yeah, you know, as a manager, you've got to look to the next game is the most important. You can't look back, and you can't look too far forward. I think the players privately will be ready to go. I think they'll have discussed it, which is absolutely fine, because if I was in that changing room, I'd be looking for a little bit of redemption. But we know Hamilton will be coming here, needing points. They'll be hard to beat, they'll be stuffy, they'll be physical. It's up to us to go and pass the ball on our home pitch. We really like it here. We seem to play a lot better here than we do away from home at the moment. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be a little bit in the back of the head of the players, but from my point of view, it's about 3 points on Tuesday night and getting ourselves ready after that.
Did everybody come through today's game in kind of good condition? I didn't see any worry on the bench.
Yes, I think Dylan Easton took a wee bang, nothing major. Scott McGill was cramping up just after half time, so he done exceptionally well to last how long he did, so we'll check on him as well. We'll check on Sam with the stamp that he took, because as I say, it was a bad one, he has been cut, so we'll have to check on that. But look, there's nothing we can do. We have to patch them up if need be, and if they're not fit, then we know we've got very, very capable players to come in.
Tuesday night under the lights at Starks Park. Can you think of a better place to be? We'll be looking forward to it, I'm sure you are too.
Great, can't wait, thank you.